So hi guys, how are you? Welcome back. So today I want us to do something a bit different. So we've been doing a lot of unboxing and we've been showcasing and explaining to you about different equipments. But now I want us to do something a bit technical, practical. Let me show you. I want to show you some of the things that we've been talking about, like ease of configuration, the rigid cloud, the self-organizing network, and basically how to actually configure this device straight from the box. So with me here, I have the EG1510XS, the enterprise gateway, or can also be used by an ISP. It's optimized for users, a network with between 500 and 2,000 users. So it's quite a robust gateway. So I want to show us now straight from the box, if you unbox this device, how you step by step. So you already have your ISP terminated. So it has 7 LAN ports as well as 7 1 ports. So these LAN ports are switchable, so you can switch them. So you can actually have a maximum of up to 8 ISPs here. So I have my ISP connected to 1.0, and I have connected my laptop to LAN 0. So this is how you're going to do it straight from the box. So follow me as we do the configurations here. All right, so the first step is you confirm the IP address you're getting. So you're going to get, so I've confirmed mine. So straight from the box, you're going to get an IP address of 192.168.110. Something. So the IP address of this gateway will always be 110.1. So it's going to take you to this interface, and the default password straight from the box is admin. So use this password to log in. It's going to bring you to to such a page, a very beautiful looking interface. So now this is where you start configuring, doing the configurations. So if I start the setup here, I can choose. Let me choose the country, Kenya. Time zone is +3 GMT. So you can configure it to the time zone of where you are at. So where I am at is +300. Okay, so now I'm going to create a project name. Let me call it my project, and the password. Now it's important to note that this password takes effect as the management password of the device moving forward. So if you forget this password now, you'll have to reset the device. So you take note, you don't forget this password. So now it's pushing the configurations. Let's give it a minute. Okay, now as we wait for it to take effect, I want to explain something. Where I am logged in, this is called the eWeb. The eWeb means I'm logging into this device using the IP address. Now, this is different from rigid cloud. I'm going to explain to us what rigid cloud and how we go there. So this one has already done pushing the configurations. All right, so it's done. So if I exit here, I'm going to go to enter the eWeb now. So I'm logged into this gateway. Now this is the EG1510XS, so it's actually asking me for an upgrade. So I want to do the upgrade, but it's advisable. You upgrade to the latest firmware so that you can enjoy the latest features. All right, so this is how the interface looks like. So I'm logged in locally. So the assumption is you are logged in using the LAN cable. You are not doing it remotely. So this is the interface you're going to see. There are so many features here. It's telling you the memory usage, the clients connected, the connection timeline when it was up. Okay, it's also giving us now the number of LAN ports and WAN ports, as I was saying down here. So I'm going to this LAN 0. Now all these are switchable LAN ports. So if you have many ISPs, you just need to switch these interfaces to ones. Yeah, this is the default, the fixed 1 port. These 2 SFPs. So also for the SFPs, you can switch between the LAN or the WAN. Okay, now let's see, explore more features. So this gives you an interface, and it shows you the traffic. So it is actually going to tell you in terms of the Mbps, how many Mbps or Gbps you are pushing per session. Okay, user real time. So this is me, this is my IP address. So I haven't downloaded any traffic. So this one also tells you as a network admin, someone who is monitoring your network. So if you have like 10 users connected, you're going to see their real-time traffic down here. So if there's someone who is maybe doing some torrenting or heavy browsing, you're going to see their actual traffic, both downloads and uploads here. Okay, so the application real time. So this one, what happens is it's able to pinpoint and tell you in your network usage, which applications have consumed which amount of capacity. So if for example, if you're talking about YouTube, it's going to show you down here. If I enable this and now I actually have I start browsing, it's going to tell us YouTube has downloaded 1 gigabit. TikTok, this number. Yeah, so such like. So the traffic history as well is very, very detailed. Let's go to the next interface. So this one is for one. So if I add another ISP here, I'm just going to change this interface from LAN to WAN and just input the credentials. So if I've been given a static IP, I just come here and do the static IP here, advanced, and then I save. If maybe it's PPOE, my ISP is giving me internet through PPPoE, I just do the username and the passwords, and on you continue. You can even tag the VLAN to that, so and so on. So if I'm getting maybe using the SFP, this is an SFP port, I can also do the same. So you can do that through the one port. Now the LAN ports here, now this is where now you can create different networks for different ports. So I'm connected to one port right currently. All these LAN ports are bridged. So if I actually switch my cable to the laptop through these different interfaces, I'm still going to get the same IP in the same range. Now I can actually create yes, I can actually create a different interface. So I can say this is 10.0.0.1. I say this is VLAN 2. Okay, DCP server. All right. Yes. Okay. DCP clients. All right. So yeah, you can do that. So you can create as many as you want. And they are DCP servers. All right. So let's go back to this. So now, right now, all the ports, as I was saying, they are all bridged to one, and the VLANs are also tagged. So I can decide now LAN 2, this LAN 1, I'm connected to LAN 0. If I can decide this LAN 2 goes to, I target to VLAN 2, okay, to VLAN 2 now. So if I actually plug my laptop to LAN 1, I'm going now to get a different IP. This one is all the rest are 192.168.110, but this one now is 10.0. Yeah, you understand. So that you can also configure the IPv6 addresses for the big networks, someone who wants to do those, and port settings, a lot of things. You can play around with all this. All this. Security, MAC filtering, if you have some ports or some MAC addresses, some devices you want to whitelist or filter, you can do that here as well. Behavior, app control. Now this feature enables you to actually block traffic from related to a specific application. So I can come and do that. We can do, and also you can customize. You can decide from 8 to 4 people to access YouTube in the network, or you can just decide it's weekdays from this time to this time. So if I leave mine this way, I come and select YouTube here. YouTube, okay, it's selected. Remarks, we call this policy block YouTube. This is actually creating policies and how you create the policies. Yeah, so right now I'm in this user group. If I enable this, you have successfully, so you give it 3 minutes to take effect, but now that means anyone who connects to this network to this network. And you can also create user groups. You can customize user groups. This is how you do that. So you can also create user groups and customize them and block different traffic from them. So let's go to the VPNs. So VPN, so this is how you create VPNs. Give me a minute. Yeah, so this is how you actually create the VPNs. Just like with the other vendors, you just need to match the parameters here and the other device. So you do the same. Yeah, so that's how you create a VPN. It also has that feature. It's very straightforward. So it gives you all these options in one interface. You can do all these things. If you want to do routing, whether policy-based, IP routing, you can do that. It gives you so many. It supports OSPF, RIP, and all these other routing protocols as well. So diagnostics, so you might as well want to capture traffic. If there's a problem with your network, you can start by pinging. Yeah, you can do, okay, it's already telling us what's happening. Let's give it time to do a deep scan. Now it's doing this. It does an intelligent way. So if there is a cable, maybe the one cable is actually off, it's going to show us X here. So it's already telling us if there is a problem in the network. Now if there is another popular one is IP address conflict in the network, it is going to show us here. So it has so many features, endless. The features are quite endless. Okay, so all right, so it's almost done. Okay, MTU configuration error on one port. Okay, 2G cloud. All right, so it's telling me I haven't onboarded this device to the 2G cloud, so I'm still logged in locally. So once I actually come off of this network, I cannot access this device. I'm going to show us how we do now. We do onboard it to the 2G cloud and how the 2G cloud works. The others are upgrade login, taking a backup, configuration backup, which is very important, and also cloud service. So now let me show you now how you do this in cloud, how you onboard it on cloud, because as I said, this is enough. You can do these configurations and it works in your network locally. But now you want now to enjoy or to experience the full features of cloud, for example, like remote management. So let me copy this serial number. So now this is how the 2G cloud looks like. So once you log in, you create an account. This is how the 2G cloud looks like. So this interface is now our local interface. If I come off of this network, I won't be able to access this gateway because I'm still using the local IP address here. So now this is now the 2G cloud. So if you come to the browser and just type 2G cloud, you're going to see such an interface here. So this is my local interface. This is where I do my things. So this is just an overview. If I can take us through how 2G cloud, how it looks like. So this is where my projects will come, and you get unlimited amount of projects. So you can create projects. You can create up to 40, 50 projects. So for the installers, for the freelancer, for the technicians who do a lot of projects, you don't have a worry. You don't have to worry about the limit to the number of projects. You can as well receive projects. So these are projects I've received from someone who wants some troubleshooting. So right now, let's create a new project for this EG1510. So this project name is important for you to differentiate. When you have many projects, you name them. You can name them differently for the ease of identification, and also now the password. Now for the password project needs to be the same as the password on the devices. Yeah. Okay. Scenario. This is an office scenario. Okay. Gateway. Now this is where now you select what you need to add. You can add an access point. It can be a gateway, switch, home router, wireless bridge, access control, or a firewall. So let's add ours is a gateway. So you add the device via the serial number. So let's copy this serial number here. Okay. So I put the serial number and the management password. This is important so that someone else doesn't add your device to their network. If someone is aware of your password project, they can add the device, they can add the serial number, the device. Okay, finish. Cut. Usichukue. Yeah. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. So now, if you can see now, this is now my Ruby cloud. This is my workspace. Yeah. Now, if I had many devices, this is what I have here is just the EG1510XS. If I can show you a different project here, you're going to see different. Now this is another project of mine. So you have the EG105 G. This is a small version this is a smaller router. This is the switch, and these are the access points. So that's how the workspace looks like. So if we go back to our new project, now this device, I have access. I can actually now be able to monitor this device remotely. If I actually come off of this network, I can still be able to do things to this project as well. Okay, so it's syncing. So once it's fully onboarded to cloud, it's going to show us a green here, but it's online. The status here, it's online. So all the features, all the things that we did here on the local interface, you can still do them here. You get the same features also on this. So you just come here to this gateway. So if it was a switch, I would just log in. I will come here and get into the switch. If it's an access point, I would do the same here. Okay, sorry. Yeah, if it's an access point, I would still do the same thing. So the gateway, I'm still getting the same features here. So the interfaces, the routing, the NATing, the VPN tunnels as well. Okay. So these are the two VLANs and the interfaces that we created on the local interface. Okay. All right, so I can as well add another one here. If we add a VLAN 3 and give it, you can call it voice, and create its own IP address range .20.1. Okay. IP address. Okay. Right. All right, so we've created a different that VLAN here. If you actually come back to if we come back now to the actual device, we are still going to see this. So whatever the effects, whatever the configurations you do on the local interface, they still take effect on the cloud. So you can play around with it. It has so many features. So it just depends with what you want to do. These features are endless. So guys, I'll keep updating. I'll keep posting more content on this. So that's how you do, in a nutshell, that's how you configure a device straight from the box. So this is this is how you do with the gateway device. How you do it with an access point or a switch is a bit different, but the interface is the same. And as you've seen, it's quite simple to play around with this, to also configure. You don't need to know much. You don't have to write commands, do commands to do this. So you just have to work your way through around the web interface. So thank you guys.